Solve the inequality absolute value of x minus 2 is less than 3. We've got an absolute value in here, which means we need to break this into two cases. Either the x minus 2 is positive, in which case we can just drop the absolute value, or x minus 2 is negative, in which case we need to negate it to make it positive. Now let's solve each one of these inequalities. So for the first one, we can solve for x by adding 2 to both sides. So on the left-hand side, the 2's cancel, and we've got x is less than 5. In the other scenario, let's distribute the negative 1 through. This gives us negative x plus 2 is less than 3. And then subtract 2 from both sides, which will leave us negative x is less than 1. Now, we're going to multiply both sides of this inequality by negative 1. Now, anytime you multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality has to switch direction. So this becomes x is greater than negative 1. So putting these two together, this says that x, the largest value it can take, well, it can take on any value less than 5. And if we swap the direction here, if x is greater than negative 1, that means negative 1 is less than x. And we can write this in interval notation as the interval from negative 1 to 5. Negative 1 is not included. That's a strict inequality, so we use parentheses. And 5 is also not included. So we get the open interval from negative 1 to 5.